Imagine falling asleep peacefully, only to never wake up. For many of us, the idea of dying in our sleep feels like a gentle, serene end, a quiet departure. But what if that peaceful passing was actually a tragic, preventable outcome of habits we unknowingly practice every single night? It's a sobering thought, isn't it? The truth is, our sleep isn't just about rest. It's a vital, active process that repairs our bodies, consolidates our memories, and keeps our hearts and minds healthy. Yet, so many of us, especially as we get a little older, overlook crucial aspects of our nightly routine, making mistakes that can have silent, deadly consequences. Take the story of Martha, a vibrant 72-year-old woman who was found peacefully passed away in her bed one morning. Her family was heartbroken, bewildered. She seemed healthy, active, full of life. But what they didn't know, what Martha herself might not have fully understood, was that a quiet, persistent mistake she made every night was slowly, insidiously putting her life at risk. It wasn't a sudden illness, but a culmination of seemingly harmless sleep habits that, over time, chipped away at her health, ultimately leading to that tragic outcome. It's a painful reality, but one that offers us a powerful lesson. We have the power to protect ourselves. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 of these deadly sleep habits, common pitfalls that many of us fall into without even realizing it. We'll explore why they're so dangerous and, more importantly, what simple, effective changes you can make tonight to transform your sleep and safeguard your health. This isn't about fear. It's about empowerment. It's about understanding the silent threats and reclaiming your restful nights. So, settle in, because you're going to want to watch to the very end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's dive right in with the first deadly sleep habit, one that's often overlooked, misunderstood, and can have profound implications for your health, ignoring the signs of sleep apnea. You might think, oh, sleep apnea, that's just about snoring, isn't it? Well, it's so much more than just a noisy night for your partner. Sleep apnea is a serious condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. Imagine your body suddenly jolting awake, even if you don't consciously remember it, because you're not getting enough oxygen. This happens again and again, dozens, even hundreds of times a night. Each episode puts immense strain on your heart and entire cardiovascular system. Your blood pressure spikes, your heart rate becomes erratic, and your brain is starved of vital oxygen. Over years, this constant nightly stress significantly increases your risk of high blood pressure, heart attack, stroke, irregular heartbeats, and even sudden cardiac death. Think about Martha. Perhaps she snored loudly, or maybe her family noticed her gasping for air sometimes, but they dismissed it as just part of getting older. She might have felt tired even after a full night's sleep, experienced morning headaches, or struggled with memory and concentration during the day. These are all common red flags. Many people, particularly women, experience sleep apnea differently, often with subtler symptoms like chronic fatigue, insomnia, or restless legs, making it harder to diagnose. The danger lies in the silence, the lack of awareness. It's not just an inconvenience, it's a ticking time bomb for your health. If you suspect you or a loved one might have sleep apnea, perhaps because of loud snoring, observed breathing pauses, or persistent daytime fatigue, the single most important step you can take is to talk to your doctor. They can recommend a sleep study, often done comfortably at home these days, which will monitor your breathing, heart rate, and oxygen levels while you sleep. Diagnosis is the first, crucial step towards effective treatment, which can range from lifestyle changes, like losing weight or changing sleep positions, to using a CPAP machine, a device that gently keeps your airway open. Addressing sleep apnea can dramatically improve your quality of life, reduce your risk of serious health complications, and, quite literally, save your life. Don't dismiss the snore. It could be your body sending a vital signal. Now, moving on to another pervasive and dangerous habit, especially for those of us navigating the challenges of aging over-relying on sleep aids, whether prescription or over-the-counter. It's easy to fall into this trap. You have a restless night, you feel groggy the next day, and a little pill seems like a quick, Easy fix for a peaceful slumber. For many, it starts with an occasional use of an over-the-counter antihistamine that makes you drowsy. Or maybe a friend suggests a prescription sleep medication they found effective. The problem is, these medications are often designed for short-term use, and prolonged reliance can lead to a cascade of negative effects that are far more detrimental than a few sleepless nights. Firstly, your body can build a tolerance, meaning you need more and more of the medication to achieve the same effect. This can lead to dependence, where your body literally forgets how to sleep without the pill. Then, when you try to stop, you might experience severe rebound insomnia, making your sleep even worse than before. It becomes a vicious cycle, trapping you in a chemical dependency beyond dependency. These medications often don't provide truly restorative sleep. They might knock you out, but they often suppress the deeper, most vital stages of sleep, like REM sleep, which is crucial for memory consolidation and emotional processing. This can leave you feeling foggy, forgetful, and even more tired during the day, paradoxically worsening the very issues you hope to solve. For older adults, the risks are amplified. Many sleep medications can increase the risk of falls, especially during nighttime trips to the bathroom. Due to their sedative effects and impact on balance, they can also interact dangerously with other medications you might be taking, leading to confusion, dizziness, or other adverse reactions. Long-term use has even been linked to an increased risk of dementia and memory impairment. Instead of masking the problem, we need to address the root cause of sleeplessness. If you're struggling with insomnia, consider exploring non-pharmacological approaches first. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBTI, is widely recognized as the most effective long-term solution. It helps you identify and change negative thoughts and behaviors that prevent you from sleeping well. Lifestyle adjustments, like establishing a consistent sleep schedule, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, and optimizing your sleep environment, can also make a profound difference. Talk to your doctor about gradually reducing reliance on sleep aids and exploring safer, more sustainable strategies. Your brain and body deserve real, restorative rest, not chemically induced sedation. Continuing our journey through these vital sleep habits, let's tackle the third common mistake that silently undermines our health: maintaining an irregular sleep schedule, especially on weekends. It's so tempting, isn't it? During the week, you might try to stick to a routine, perhaps getting up early for appointments or activities. But then the weekend rolls around, and you think, finally, I can catch up on sleep. So, you sleep in, stay up later, and before you know it, your body clock is completely out of whack. This phenomenon, often called social jet lag, is exactly like flying across time zones every single week. Your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, thrives on consistency. It controls everything from your sleep-wake cycle to your hormone production and even your digestion. When you constantly shift your sleep times, you confuse this delicate system. Imagine your body as a finely tuned orchestra. Each instrument, each bodily function, needs to play in harmony at the right time. Your circadian rhythm is the conductor. If the conductor is constantly changing the beat, the orchestra descends into chaos. This inconsistency can lead to difficulty falling asleep at night, waking up frequently, and feeling groggy and tired all day long, regardless of how much sleep you actually get. More seriously, chronic disruption of your circadian rhythm has been linked to an increased risk of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and even certain cancers. It can also impair your cognitive function, making it harder to focus, remember things, and make decisions. For older adults who are already more susceptible to sleep disturbances, this inconsistency can exacerbate existing health issues and accelerate cognitive decline. The solution is simpler than you might think. Though it requires a bit of discipline, try to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every single day, even on weekends. Yes, even on weekends. Aim for no more than an hour's difference in your wake-up time. This helps to reinforce your natural sleep-wake cycle, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Sunlight exposure first thing in the morning can also help to reset your internal clock. Consistency is key to cultivating truly restorative sleep. Now, let's turn our attention to another habit that many of us are guilty of, often without realizing the profound impact it has on our night, eating heavy meals or indulging in sugary snacks too close to bedtime. We've all been there, enjoying a delicious, perhaps a little too generous, dinner, or grabbing a sweet treat while watching our favorite show late in the evening. It feels comforting, a pleasant end to the day, but for your digestive system, it's a demanding late-night shift. When you eat a large meal, especially one high in fat or sugar, your body has to work hard to digest it. This means your digestive organs are active, requiring blood flow and energy, when they should be winding down for rest. Your metabolism speeds up, and your body temperature can even rise, all of which are signals that make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep deeply. Heartburn and acid reflux are also common culprits, as lying down after a heavy meal can make stomach acid more likely to creep up into your esophagus, causing discomfort that jolts you awake. Think of your body's energy as a gentle stream that should gradually slow down and become a still pond by bedtime. Eating a big meal is like throwing a giant rock into that pond, creating ripples and disrupting the calm. Sugary snacks are particularly problematic. They cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar, followed by an equally rapid crash. This crash can trigger your body to release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which are designed to wake you up and keep you alert. Precisely the opposite of what you need for sleep. To avoid this deadly habit, try to finish your last significant meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to bed. This gives your digestive system ample time to process the food before you lie down. If you absolutely must have a snack, opt for something light and easily digestible, like a small piece of fruit, a handful of almonds, or a cup of herbal tea. Avoid anything spicy, fatty, or highly sugary. Making this simple adjustment can dramatically improve your sleep quality, allowing your body to focus on repair and restoration instead of digestion, leading to deeper, more refreshing slumber. And speaking of what we consume and how it impacts our sleep, let's explore our fifth deadly habit using electronic devices, especially bright-screened ones, right before bed. This is a habit that has become almost universal in our modern world, and it's particularly insidious because it feels so benign. Many of us wind down by scrolling through social media, checking emails, watching TV, or reading on a tablet or phone in bed. The blue light emitted from these screens is the primary culprit. Our bodies are designed to respond to natural light cues. Bright light in the morning tells us to wake up, and darkness in the evening tells us it's time to prepare for sleep. Blue light, specifically, mimics daylight. When your eyes are exposed to it in the evening, your brain receives a powerful signal that it's still daytime, even if it's the middle of the night. This disrupts the production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to get sleepy. Imagine trying to convince your body it's time to rest while simultaneously shining a bright, stimulating light directly into your eyes. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. Not only does blue light suppress melatonin, but the content you're consuming on these devices, emails, news, social media, exciting shows can also be mentally stimulating, revving up your brain when it should be powering down. This mental arousal makes it much harder to fall asleep. And even if you do, your sleep might be lighter and less restorative. For older adults, who may already experience changes in melatonin production with age, this habit can be even more detrimental. To break this habit, create a digital sunset for yourself. Aim to stop using all electronic devices with screens at least an hour, ideally 2, before your planned bedtime. Instead, opt for relaxing activities like reading a physical book, listening to calming music or a podcast, taking a warm bath, or engaging in gentle stretching. If you absolutely must use a screen, consider using blue light filtering glasses or activating the night mode or dark mode settings on your devices, which shift the screen's color spectrum to warmer tones. Turning off notifications and leaving your phone out of the bedroom entirely can also be incredibly helpful. Give your eyes and your brain a break. Let them know it's truly time to rest. Now that we've delved into several crucial aspects of sleep, let's continue with the sixth deadly habit, one that's often overlooked, neglecting to create a proper wind-down routine before bed. Many of us simply go all day long, from one task to the next, often right up until the moment we collapse into bed. Our minds are still racing. Our bodies are tense, and we expect to instantly transition from a state of high alert to peaceful slumber. It just doesn't work that way. Think of your brain as a car engine. You wouldn't drive at top speed right into your garage and expect the engine to cool down instantly, would you? You need to slow down, put the car in neutral, and let it idle for a bit. Our bodies and minds need a similar de-escalation period before sleep. Without it, you'll find yourself tossing and turning, your thoughts replaying the day's events or worrying about tomorrow, your muscles still feeling the day's tension. This can lead to prolonged sleep latency, that's the time it takes to fall asleep, and fragmented sleep, where you wake up frequently during the night. A lack of a consistent wind-down routine signals to your body that there's no clear distinction between active waking hours and restorative sleep time. This blurs the lines for your internal clock and makes it harder for your body to produce the necessary sleep-inducing hormones. For older adults, who might already experience shifts in sleep architecture, a consistent routine becomes even more vital in signaling to the brain that it's time for rest. So, what does a good wind-down routine look like? It doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Dedicate the last 30 to 60 minutes before bed to calming activities. This could include taking a warm bath or shower, which helps to relax muscles and also slightly lowers your body temperature. Signaling to your brain that it's time for sleep, you might listen to calming music, read a physical book, practice gentle stretching or light yoga, or engage in deep breathing exercises or meditation. Even simply sitting quietly, reflecting on positive aspects of your day, or engaging in a light, pleasant conversation can be incredibly effective. The key is to avoid anything stimulating no work, no intense discussions, no thrilling movies. Make your bedroom a sanctuary, a place solely for rest and intimacy, free from the distractions of the day. A consistent, calming routine helps your body and mind shift gears, preparing them for the deep, restorative sleep you truly deserve. Finally, let's address the seventh deadly sleep habit. Often taken for granted, maintaining a poor sleep environment. You might have the best intentions, following all the advice about routines and avoiding screens. But if your bedroom itself is working against you, all those efforts might be in vain. Your bedroom should be a haven, optimized for sleep. Yet for many, it's a multi-purpose room, an office, a gym, a storage space, or simply a place filled with clutter and distractions. The wrong temperature, excessive light, irritating noises, or an uncomfortable bed can significantly disrupt your sleep, even if you're not consciously aware of it. For instance, a room that's too warm can make it incredibly difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. Your body temperature naturally drops as you prepare for sleep, and a warm room counteracts this process. Similarly, even faint light, like the glow from an alarm clock, street lights filtering through curtains, or standby lights from electronics, can interfere with melatonin production and lighten your sleeps. And then there's noise, from outside traffic to a dripping faucet. Even subtle sounds can pull you out of deep sleep or prevent you from getting there in the first place. Imagine trying to relax and find peace in a chaotic, brightly lit, noisy space. It's almost impossible. Your sleep environment plays a monumental role in the quality of your rest. So, what can you do? Firstly, focus on darkness. Make your room as dark as possible. Invest in blackout curtains or blinds. Cover any glowing lights from electronics. If you can't eliminate all light, consider a comfortable eye mask. Secondly, temperature. Most experts recommend a cool room for optimal sleep, somewhere between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. Experiment to find what works best for you, using breathable bedding and comfortable sleepwear. Thirdly, quiet. Minimize noise as much as possible. Close windows. Use earplugs if necessary, or consider a white noise machine or fan to create a consistent, soothing background hum that masks distracting sounds. Lastly, comfort. Ensure your mattress and pillows are supportive and comfortable. If they're old and lumpy, it might be time for an upgrade. Keep your bedroom tidy and free of clutter. A calm space promotes a calm mind by actively creating a sleep-friendly environment. You're building a foundation for truly rejuvenating sleep, making it easier for your body and mind to surrender to rest. So, there you have it, 7 deadly sleep habits that many of us, perhaps unknowingly, engage in, and which can have serious, even life-threatening, consequences, from ignoring the silent dangers of sleep apnea to over-relying on quick fixes, from disrupting our body clocks to making our bodies work overtime with late-night meals, and from stimulating our brains with screens to neglecting to wind down or create a proper sleep sanctuary. Each of these habits, individually or combined, chips away at the quality and restorative power of our sleep. Remember Martha, the 72-year-old woman whose story began our conversation? While we can't know precisely what combination of these habits led to her tragic passing, it serves as a profound reminder that sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a non-negotiable pillar of our health. It's where our body repairs itself, where our brain cleanses and organizes, and where our heart gets its much-needed rest. But here's the encouraging part. Every single one of these habits is within your power to change. Small changes, made consistently, can make a monumental difference to your health, your happiness, and your longevity. Don't feel overwhelmed. Pick one habit to focus on first, perhaps the one that resonates most with you, and commit to making a small adjustment tonight. Maybe it's putting your phone away an hour before bed, or deciding to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day for a week. Celebrate those small victories. And gradually, you'll build a healthier, more restful sleep routine. Your sleep is a gift, a precious resource that deserves your attention and care. Investing in your sleep is investing in your vitality, your memory, your mood, and your overall well-being. It's about ensuring that your peaceful slumber is truly restorative and safe, not a silent risk. We'd love to hear from you. Have you recognized any of these habits in your own life? What changes are you planning to make? Or what tips have you found helpful for better sleep? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help someone else on their journey to better sleep. If you found this video helpful and insightful, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who need this vital information. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos packed with practical advice to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Remember, every night is an opportunity to reset, recharge, and revitalize. Take care of your sleep, and it will take care of you. Live your best life at every age.